It's Brooks Barnhizer. He was Liam. I'm a small forward, Northwestern basketball, and we're going to talk some hoop.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for doing this today with me, Brooks. Now, gotta ask, take me through your high school career, because I know as a senior you averaged 33 points a game, like 11 boards, 7 assists. Basically, how did you get that good?
Yeah, so I think it just was just always like playing ball. So my dad was my high school basketball coach. And,
Yeah, I know your parents were both like college athletes.
Yeah. So I mean, I was just kind of playing sports growing up, and basketball is definitely my favorite because that's kind of what my dad played and what my grandpa played, and they both played in college too. So I just was always around ball growing up, and I just, especially being from Indiana, I think everybody kind of grows up playing basketball, and I just really fell in love with it. And by the time I became a senior, my team really gelled really well, and my brother had just graduated, and he was a great leader to me. So it was time for me to step up and be the leader that he was. And I just think that me and my teammates just had such great chemistry, and that led me to have a really good year.
Okay. And why did you choose to come to Northwestern? Because I'm sure you had several different offers, and especially leaving Indiana.
Yeah,
why did you choose here?
Yeah, so I feel like I chose Northwestern because I really wanted to start something. I feel like the other schools I was considering were already good programs, and they've been to the tournament quite a few times.
Yeah.
And I feel like what I saw when Northwestern was building was just super exciting, and I really wanted to be a part of the team that kind of tipped the cap and really just overfold and really got us to where that this program really wants to be, and we call it breaking the rock. And I just really wanted to be a part of the team that really changed this program.
Okay.
And that's really the main reason I came here, because I really wanted to start something.
All right, so talk to me about your freshman year and with the limited playing time you got and the points kind of just coming in here adjusting from high school, what that was like, because you had a really big jump your sophomore year in all the stats. But let's talk about transition from high school to college.
Yeah, I feel so I played my whole senior year with a broke toe.
Okay.
And I had surgery the summer after my senior year was over. So I kind of set me back. I wasn't really allowed to practice for my summer going into my freshman year. So I knew that it was going to be kind of a tough year trying to break the rotation. So I played some games, but I was able to medically redshirt. So technically, this upcoming year will be my sophomore year.
Okay.
So it was definitely hard. You go from kind of like you said, being a big scorer and just really being a big part of the piece to try to win games. And then my role shifted. I was more of a practice team player,
sure,
just trying to get the guys who did play ready for the game.
Yeah,
and then running the scout. So it was different, but I mean I ultimately think it really improved me for the better. I think I got a lot better from that year. So I'm just always working out, and I was kind of not by myself per se, but I was just really in the gym a lot, just getting better, because I knew that my games were practices. I really wasn't playing the game, so I had to make sure that practices, I gave it my all, and just had to be excited about it because those were my games.
Yeah. Okay. And then what was different? Obviously, you were a lot healthier going into your freshman, sophomore year, where you averaged 7 points a game from your 1.6. So what helped there, and what do you think your specialty is? Obviously, aside from the 3-point shooting, because we know you're a sniper, about 40% from there. But how would you describe your game and the transition you're able to take the next year? This previous season where you guys made a tournament.
Yeah, I think that the jump kind of came from, just the work that I put in the previous year, and the coaches really telling me that, we had Chase and Blue, who are our two best players out there, but they were telling me we needed a third guy, and we needed somebody to try to do that every night to take pressure off them. And once I found that role could be something that I could star in, especially coming off the bench, just kind of being a spark plug for us and being our sixth man.
Barnhizer working against Meyer, blocked by Meyer. Barnhizer able to get it back. 5 to shoot, goes back up. Couple nice ones.
Once I really fell in love with that role and embraced that, and that was where I could mostly contribute to the team. That's where that kind of that jump came from. Just
that Lou Williams.
Something like that for sure. Just come off the bench and try to just bring excitement in, bring some scoring, and just trying to do the little things help us win. I feel like that's just kind of where that jump came from. But yeah, it was good to take pressure off. We were chasing games there, able to get easier shots on games that I was scoring as well. So it ultimately just worked out the best that way.
Aside from the tournament, we'll get to it in a minute. But what are some of your favorite memories, favorite moments from this past season, aside from the tournament, of course?
Yeah, I think
you've hit some. I know you hit a lot of very clutch threes, like late games.
Yeah, so I think that some of my favorite moments specifically were I really enjoyed the Ohio State game.
Okay.
At Ohio State because it was like the first game that I kind of realized that I could be a really good player like in the Big Ten.
That was your like oh shit moment.
Yeah, for sure. I think it was just like the moment where I was like, I can really be a good player. And I could do it now. Like you always kind of think that like okay, like my time's coming, but kind of like that game where doing Chase really honing in on those guys and kind of trying to make other guys beat us. And kind of when I had that game, I was like, okay, like I can really help my team. Mm-hmm. And then of course Purdue, when we beat Purdue, that was really fun just to see like all the student body at the game and like how excited everybody was about the season. And then I really enjoyed the Rutgers game because I don't know if you knew, but if we lost the Rutgers game, we were going to be ninth in the Big Ten. Okay. And if we won that game, we were second. So we ended up winning that game, and we were able to get second in the Big Ten. It was
very close. In the Big Ten.
It was really tight race. So going in there and getting the win on the road was huge. And I think I had a really good game that game. So it was fun. It was super fun.
All right, now talk to me about when you guys made the tournament, because I know you said you chose Northwestern because you liked what they were building, and then your second season playing, you guys made the tournament. So talk to me about kind of what you saw going back to why you chose here, and then how you guys were able to kind of capitalize and make a tournament for the first time in several years.
After that Rutgers game, we just kind of knew that, we were second in the Big Ten, and we kind of had 12 wins in the conference, so we didn't really know where we were going to be slated, but just the feeling when, they called her, like we had like a little watch party here, just when they called her name, it was just surreal, you always dream about it, and the time was there, so it was something that I'll never forget, and, it'll be with me forever, but hopefully we can keep going back to those tournaments, and, we got a little taste of it, but hopefully we can get there and go farther.
Okay. And what was your favorite part of the tournament? Like, flying, you're at the dance. It's a great atmosphere. What was your favorite part? Be basketball related, not basketball related, maybe something at the hotel. What was your favorite part of the tournament?
Yeah, I think just like the feeling of just like playing those games. Like, you kind of grow up watching them, but then when I was like on the court in Sacramento, I was just like, man, I'm really out here like playing in the city tournament. Like it was unreal. Couldn't really describe it. So. Yeah, it was awesome. I think that was my favorite moment, just being out there winning against Boise, and just kind of looking up at my family after the game. And I was just I'm dreaming of this. So that was probably my favorite moment.
Okay, awesome. Now we got a couple really important questions to ask here. How many 8-year-olds do you think it would take to beat you in a fight, kill you in a fight? Sorry.
Yeah, that is a good question. How many people have you asked that? I'm trying to see what their answer was.
I've asked about 3 or 4 people, and a lot of it seems like a lot of the bigger guys are more realistic, and they say like 100 kill them, and then a lot of like my friends are smaller guys, a little more ambitious, saying like no fucking way. But I like 6'6" athletes, 6'5" athletes, big guys would say 100 kill them. Yeah, what's your number?
I think 100 is probably a good number. I think 105.
105. Okay.
I think 105.
What's your strategy? Assuming they have normal 8-year-old stuff on them, so like Pokemon cards or like.
What do they come in waves or all at once?
Just free for all.
Just free for all. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe try to avoid them, or you
gotta be faster.
You gotta be faster. So maybe just try to avoid them. Tell them that there's like milk and cookies over there when they're underwear or something like that. That's probably would be my strategy.
Okay. And then, in an emergency, with the help of air traffic control, could you land an airplane?
I don't think I could.
No,
I don't think I could. I would definitely try. But I've seen have you ever seen the movie like Sully and all those movies? Like those airplane movies, man, I would be a nervous wreck. There's so many buttons. I think I would definitely mess something up, but I would definitely try.
Okay.
I would try.
Okay.
I wouldn't freak out, but I would not bet on myself in that position.
And then right now in a high school JV basketball game, how many points are you dropping?
Oh wow.
You play the whole game. As a senior, going up against other seniors,
Yeah.
33 against.
So maybe like I think JV is. I think in Indiana it's 7-minute quarters as opposed to 8. So that's what 28 minutes.
Yeah.
So I think I could get. I think I could get like 50, 60.
Okay.
Maybe 50, probably 50, 60.
How many shots are you missing?
Probably missing a few. Definitely missing. I'm definitely being aggressive.
Okay.
If I'm trying to get to 50 or 60, but I'm definitely missing.
You shooting 75% from the field?
I don't know. I hope so. I would hope so, but I don't know.
How many posters are you getting?
How many posters?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get I think I can maybe get 2 or 3.
Morant against McConnell. Pick and roll. Morant. Oh, my word. Holy cow.
3?
Okay.
2 or 3 battles.
Okay, I respect that. It's a respectful answer.